What's going on, guys? T Blake here, and we're on the way to get a little bit of something to eat, but I want to start doing a series, talking about some stuff that I think is really relevant within the sneaker game, and something that I've been thinking about for a really, really long time. And the top of this video is all about sneaker collaborations and why I think sneaker collaborations have not only gotten out of hand, but they're a huge part of what's hurt what's called this energy market. So I'm gonna explain what an energy market is. We're gonna talk a little bit about some news that happened this week, Finish Line's closing down stores, Nike stock prices dropping, and why that is, and why I feel at the root of that is this oversaturation of collaborations. So, all right, so we're outside now, headed over to the car. But energy market, what does that mean? Well, energy market is the space that I really think sneakerheads fill, right? It's this quick strike, limited, special edition materials where the rest of the majority of people, aren't really looking to spend $200 on a premium sneaker, but we are, not only willing to do that, but also participate in the aftermarket. So these companies were like, wow, energy market is great. We can mark these products up, we can do storytelling, and we can make a ton of money. Now, unfortunately, this kind of got out of hand, right? You saw companies making more and more and more in product, believing that this, I gotta refill, crap. This market was so insatiable, right? They have this appetite for product that they can just keep pushing it out. And for a while they could, because now this sneakerhead mentality started to trickle down into mainstream. And that's when, you saw a lot of people's YouTube channels explode, you saw a ton of sales, you saw all these retros getting pumped out at like a huge pace. And what happened was, eventually, this kind of crested, right? And then it came back down. Now, when that happened, all these retailers were drowning in SKUs, right? SKUs are just what products are called. They had so much inventory, they couldn't sell it. Well, now, when you can't sell inventory, what happens? You put it on sale. Now, putting product on sale is a disaster for brands, because now you have a customer who's going to wait. Now, getting back to collabs, that customer was already waiting to not buy inline product because they would rather buy a Concepts New Balance collab than an inline New Balance collab. So brands, in giving all these other brands, all these sneaker shops, their own collabs, were really butchering their own share of the market, because their product that was catering to sneakerheads, they couldn't sell off the shelves unless discounting it, because these people were now waiting to buy a collab, because most people would rather have a collaboration release than an inline release, especially when the price point is similar. So what happened, you might be asking? Well, we just saw Nike report some of their best earnings ever in this final quarter. Now, I own Nike stock, and Nike stock peaked at about $135 before it split. Splitting is just when a share gets cut in half. It's done for a lot of different reasons. But after the split, the stock fell about 8 to 10%. Now, you might be saying, well, that doesn't make much sense. Nike had a record year this year. They crushed their estimated earnings for 2015 and the end of the quarter. Why would the stock fall? But the biggest problem for Nike is that on their balance sheet, they had a ton of excess inventory. Now, this doesn't really bode well for the rest of the industry, because if Nike, who has all these different channels to sell product online, Nike outlets, factory stores, if they have a lot of inventory, you can bet other stores like Foot Locker and Finish Line are gonna have even that much more, as they don't have the same channels and accessibility as Nike does, the vendor, to sell. So now you recently have seen Finish Line closing down 150 stores. Well, that's not very good, not a good sign for growth in the industry. And at the same time, you have these companies that are up and coming that saw the trends, 3 or 4 years ago, that jumped on it. Well, now their new stores are getting built and the market's changed. So now they've had all this kind of investment in a space they thought was gonna be, a bit naively accelerating. What is this person doing? I don't think I can get past this dude's bicycle. All right, I'm just gonna do it anyway. So all these companies built new stores, they invested more products, they ordered more collabs, and the market's changed. And for this reason, it's kind of not a scary time to be interested in sneakers. In fact, it's a great time to be interested in sneakers. We just saw Nike discount product under 30 days. Usually it takes 40 days for Nike, what they're called a MAP policy, which guidelines how retailers can discount. Usually it's 40 days. And they discounted in like 3 or 4 weeks. So it's a great time to buy sneakers under retail. It's a great time to be patient. Jordan retros are sitting. So it's a great time if you actually like sneakers and are trying to collect. And man, is my jacket fucking up this camera. So all in all, getting back to this, I really think it comes from brands too willingly giving other stores collaborations. Like I said before, the collaborations really hurt their inline market, and at the same time they were pushing out tons of inline, so that even made the problem worse. And now you see huge entities like Nike reporting massive numbers of unsold inventory, which again have not really been a good thing for companies like Finish Line or Foot Locker, who I'm just waiting for more news of them closing down stores. Even though that's terrible news, no one wants to lose a job, it really does talk and speak to the fact that there just was all too much, way too fast, and these corporate executives that saw the sneakerhead market and wanted to blossom and grow from this area really underestimated the lifetime and the consumers' propensity to continue to spend. You know, I'm not shelling out money as much as I used to, and I know a lot of you guys aren't either. And you know, this is a trend I saw a while ago, and I was like, I'm making kicks under cost, because a year and a half from now, everything is going to be on sale. And so far, so good. So a bit of a longer discussion video, but something where I really think it's a good opportunity to explain a little bit about what's going on. People see the news, and you know, a lot of sneaker places and sneaker blogs report it, but it's not really explained. So here's an explanation. That's why I think collab started it. That's why I think things are going to keep going on sale. And yeah, we can definitely see how things change. But if you guys want to join in on the discussion, hit me on Twitter, hit me in the comments. Hey, don't hit me on Instagram. I don't like typing on my phone. But I'm about to pull into the diner, get some delicious food. Hope you guys enjoying your Saturday. I'll catch y'all soon. Peace, guys.